أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Surah Al-Bayyinah. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Ayah number 7. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ أُولَٰئِكَ هُمْ خَيْرُ الْبَرِيَّةِ. Verily those who believe and do righteous deeds, they are the best creatures. In the commentary it is mentioned, it means those people who adhered strictly to the laws of Islam in the world and did all types of good deeds according to their power are superior to the entire creation, angels, jinns and etc. Because paradise is created for them. The beauteous vision of Allah Almighty is for them. Angels carrying the throne of Allah Almighty are offering prayers for them. It is for them that the heavens and the earth weep after their death. It should be remembered that all deeds which are good will please Allah Almighty. The sacrifice of sleep by the companions of the cave, i.e. Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu on the Holy Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. The sacrifice of Hazrat Ali karamallahu ta'ala wajhul kareem of his Asr Salah at Khaybar, and Abu Umayyah discarding the word kufr from his mouth are all examples of pious deeds. On the other hand, recitation of the kalima by the hypocrites and the construction of masajid, darar are examples of evil deeds. From this emerge a few issues. Number 1, ordinary believers are better than ordinary angels, and special believers are superior to special angels. And number 2, the deeds of man are better than the deeds of all other creation, because paradise is only for man. And number 3, no pious believer is mean. He is the noble of creation. Likewise, no infidel is noble. Ayah number 8. جزاؤهم عند ربهم جنات عدن تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها أبدا رضي الله عنهم ورضوا عنه ذلك لمن خشي ربه. Their reward is with their Lord, which are paradise of eternity, beneath which streams flow, wherein they will remain forever. Allah is well pleased with them, and they are well pleased with Him. This is for him who fears his Lord. In the commentary it is mentioned, from this verse emerge a few issues. The worldly bounties are no reward for the pious. It is a form of allowance or fringe benefit, as is being understood from in the translation by their Lord. In the world, calamities too would come. And number 2, the bounties of the hereafter are in exchange of faith and good deeds. If you want to reap good, then sow good, as is understood from another translation, their reward. Number 3, the world is a stage, while paradise is the actual abode, as is understood from habitation. By habitation is meant the actual abode. It is for this reason that the mine is called the quarry, as it is the actual place of minerals. And number 4, after entry into paradise for the purpose of reward, there will be no exit from it, nor will death take place, as is understood from translation in brackets, abiding therein. Hazrat Adam, on whom be peace, first stayed in paradise, and the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam therein on the night of Mi'raj, was not for the purpose of reward. Therefore, they had come back from it. This proclamation will either be made after arriving in paradise, that, O inmates of paradise, we are pleased with you and will never be displeased with you. The ascetic joy that this proclamation will provide for the inmates of paradise is beyond description. In short, it should be remembered that the pleasure is not opposite to wrath, but it means happiness, whose revelation would specially be made in paradise. Otherwise, even in the world, Allah Almighty was never displeased with them, nor were they displeased with Him. From this emerge two issues. Number one, the pleasure of Allah Almighty would be His great bounty of paradise. For a lover, there is no greater bounty than the pleasure of his beloved. For this reason, it has been mentioned separately with greater emphasis. It is to gain this pleasure that Hazrat Khalilullah, Ibrahim on whom be peace, after the sacrifice of his son, and Hazrat Imam Hussein, may Allah Azza wa Jal be pleased with him, sacrifice his blessed life and that of his kith and kin. It is for this pleasure that the Muslim soldiers strive to gain martyrdom. The pleasure of Allah Almighty and His beauty's vision will not be obtained in exchange of any good deeds, but it is a special favor of Allah Almighty. Oh, that they are pleased with Allah Almighty and He is pleased with them in the world. The signs of Allah Almighty's pleasure are the following: that a person receives guidance to do good deeds, the heart of the creation turn towards Him, and they remember Him well amongst themselves. The angels too love such persons. The signs of man's pleasure for Allah Almighty means that he is totally pleased with Allah Almighty during the bereavement and happiness during prosperity and adversity, i.e., he is pleased with his Lord under all condition. He carries out all his server religious commands with absolute joy. When the patient is pleased with the doctor, then he will be pleased with his bitter medicine and surgical procedure. Only some fortunate people obtain this favor. It means pleasure is for a fortunate people whose heart are filled with the fear of Allah Almighty. It should be remembered that fear can be for harm, like the snake is afraid of scorpion, and if can be of oppression, like the fear of oppressive ruler. The result of this is hatred. Fear can be out of love, like the awe in the court of the benevolent king, or the fear in the heart of a child for a compassionate father. The outcome of this obedience, fear of Allah Almighty, should be of this type. This type of fear is the proportion to one's faith. The more complete the faith, the greater will be the fear of Allah Almighty. He in whose heart will be the fear of Allah Almighty, the heart will be bereft of the fear of the creation. In fact, the creation will fear Him. From this verse, we learn that one can say, Radiyallahu ta'ala an, may Allah be pleased with him, with the name of every saint and pious sage. This word is not restricted to the noble companions only, who fears in brackets is of a general nature. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. या इलाही रहम फरमा मुस्तफ़ा के वास्ते, या रसूल अल्लाह करम कीजिए खुदा के वास्ते, मुश्किलें हल कर शहे मुश्किल कुशा के वास्ते, करबलाए रद शहीद करबला के वास्ते, सैयदे सज्जाद के सदके में साजिद रख मुझे, इल्म हक दे बाकरे इल्म हुदा के वास्ते, सिद्क सादिक का तसद्दक सादकुल इस्लाम कर, बेगदब राज़ी हो काज़िम और रज़ा के वास्ते, बहरे मारूफ सरी मारूफ दे बेहुद सरी, جلد حق میں گل جنید باصفا کے واسطے بحر شبلی شیر حق دنیا کے کتوں سے بچا ایک کارک عبد واحد بیریا کے واسطے بل فرح کا صدقہ کر غم کو فرح دے حسن سعد بل حسن او بو سعید سعد زا کے واسطے قادری کر قادری رکھ قادریوں میں اٹھا قدر عبد القادر قدرت نما کے واسطے احسن اللہ رزق سے دے رزق حسن بندہ رزاق تاج الاصفیاء کے واسطے نصر بھی صالح کا صدقہ صالح و منصور رکھ دے حیات دین محیی جاں فضا کے واسطے طور عرفاء و علو و حمد و حسن و بہا دے علی موسیٰ حسن احمد بہا کے واسطے بحر ابراہیم مجھ پر نار غم گلزار کر بیک دے داتا بیکار بادشاہ کے واسطے خانہ دل کو زیاد روح و ایمان کو جمال شہزیہ مولا جمال الاولیاء کے واسطے دے محمد کے لیے روزی کر احمد کے لیے خوان فضل اللہ سے حصہ گدا کے واسطے دین دنیا کے مجھے برکات دے برکات سے عشق حق دے عشق التما کے واسطے حب اہل بیت دے آل محمد کے لیے کر شہید عشق حمزہ پیشوا کے واسطے دل کو اچھا تن کو ستھرا جان کو پر نور کر اچھے پیارے شمس دی بدر الاولا کے واسطے دو جہاں میں خادم آل رسول اللہ کر حضرت آل رسول مقتدی کے واسطے کر عطا احمد رضائے احمد مرسل مجھے میرے مولا حضرت احمد رضا کے واسطے پرزیا کر میرا چہرہ حشر میں اے کبریا شہزیاء الدین پیر باصفا کے واسطے احینا فی الدین والدنیا سلام بالسلام قادری عبد السلام خوش ادا کے واسطے عشق احمد میں عطا کر چشم تر سوزے جگر یا خدا الیاس کو احمد رضا کے واسطے صدقہ ان آیا کا دے چین عز علم و عمل عفو عرفان عافیت اس بے نوا کے واسطے. O Allah Azza wa Jal, by the virtues of these holy saints, Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, accept the fast of the Ramadan, accept our Salat al-Fajr, accept this Madni Halqa in your court. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, with the blessing of the Quran, enlighten our hearts with the noor of the Quran. Give us noor on our faces and remove any illness and elements from our body. Ya Allah, give us strength to worship you. Ya Allah, give us the ability to do good deeds before we die. Ya Allah, give us the ability to invite other Islamic brothers towards the masjid. Ya Allah, give us unity. Give us respect for each other. Give us love and harmony. Make us strong like a wall, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, bless Kashmir, Palestine, Syria, Burma, Iraq, Yemen. Ya Allah, Bosnia, Chechnya, Lebanon, and all the Muslim countries that are being oppressed. Ya Allah, remove this oppression. Guide the corrupt believers towards Islam. Ya Allah, for those non-Muslims that are supporting Islam and doing good works, Ya Allah, give them the ability to accept Islam. Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, raise the flag of Islam. Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, give Pakistan uruj and success. Remove the calamities in Pakistan and protect them from the enemies of Islam. Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, accept the du'as of the majlis. Our brother Asim, Ya Allah, bless his children in Pakistan. Ya Allah, give them a swift return. Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, without incurring any hotel fees. Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, bless our Hufaz. Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, give them knowledge and give them success, and bless their family and their household and give them true Imaan. Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, bless our Bapu. Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, give them good health. Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, protect their Imaan. Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, give them the ability to do more good deeds and give them death with Imaan. Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, brother Abbas, Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, striving, Ya Allah, with his daily 5 salahs, Ya Allah, bless him and give him success and give him the ability to keep coming and joining the Jamaat. Ya Allah, brother Hamid, give him, Ya Allah, success and give him a swift recovery of his knee up. Ya Allah, give him the ability to walk again successfully. Brother Sajid and his nephews, Ya Allah, accept this sincere dua. Brother Anis, Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, brother Anas, Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, bless him as well. Brother Qasim and our buzurgs on the chair, Ya Allah, accept this sincere dua. Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, protect our Imaan and give us death with Imaan. And those brothers and sisters who are listening via radio, Ya Allah, accept this sincere dua and give them success also. Ya Allah, bless our children, those children who are suffering from immunity problems, who are not eating properly. Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, who have eating disorder, Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, give them the ability to eat and to gain nourishment and to become strong and to preach the religion of Islam. Ya Allah, make our children hafiz of the Quran. Make them the ability to learn Dars-e-Nazami and to become scholars of Islam and to become those people who spread the deen of the beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah, last and final request. Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, in the month of Ramadan, we are requesting for the vision of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, grant us the vision and give us the ability to visit Madinatul Manawwara. Ya Allah, Makkatul Mukarramah, to perform our Hajj, to perform Umrah. Ya Allah, grant us this. Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal. Those who have financial difficulties, Ya Allah, restore their financial state and give them the ability to become stable in their household matters. Ya Allah, remove any household problems, domestic, divorces, Ya Allah, quarrels. Ya Allah, give sukoon in our homes. Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد معدن الجود والكرم وآله وبارك وسلم. Ya Allah, with the blessing of the Durood Pak, bless our Pir Amin and Aslan Shah Sahab, Maulana Ilyas Sattar Qadri Damat Barakat Mualiya. Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, our Abdul Habib Bhai, Imran Attari, Salam al-Bari, all the Muballigheens and Muballighats, all the Pir Murshids, Ya Allah, Silsila Chishtiya, Naqshbandiya, Qadriya, all the Silsilas, Ya Allah, bless them all, Ya Allah, Azza wa Jal, and give them success. Ya Allah, Subhana Rabbika Rabbil Izzati Amma Yasifun, wa Salamun ala al-Mursaleen, walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.